So now in terms of level 4 changes from the MasterCard Foundation's impact framework, this level of outcomes measures topics like wage employment, self-employment, dignified and fulfilling work, and enterprise growth. So as we just saw, there's 4 different categories within level 4, and I'm going to dive deeper into the indicators that we're using in level 4 on the next slide. So you can see here that for level 4, we have 4 indicators that we're using for youth peers and 1 that we're using for youth leaders. So I'm going to start with level 4.1.1, the number of employed youth. So this is the total number of youth who have new, sustained, or improved wage employment. So given that this is a level 4 indicator, we'll measure this about a year after programming is completed by youth peers. And we want to understand how their experience around employment has shifted as a result of the programming, or as indirect or direct result of the program that they've participated in. Secondly, the indicator L4.3.1, this indicator looks at dignified and fulfilling work, and we're using it to measure both youth leaders and youth peers. So MasterCard Foundation has this extremely important concept of youth in dignified and fulfilling work. And so dignified and fulfilling work can be thought of through 4 different measures. The first measure is reliable income, so income that meets the needs of youth and their dependents. The second factor is reputable work. So this refers to work that is viewed as honest and is well regarded by society. Thirdly is respect in the workplace, which refers to being treated with appreciation and dignity at work. And then finally, sense of purpose, which refers to a sense of satisfaction, purpose, and accomplishment about one's work. So if we're going to talk about dignified and fulfilling work as an indicator of success for going beyond, in order to be considered as one who is in dignified and fulfilling work, reliable income must be met as one of the necessary components to dignified and fulfilling work. A second factor out of the 3 remaining factors that I mentioned must also be met. So work must either be reputable, it must be respected, or it must give one a sense of purpose. So reliable income always needs to be met, and then one of the other 3 factors needs to be met. So out of the 4 components of dignified and fulfilling work, 2 must be met, one of which must always be reliable income. Now, as we proceed from orientation to onboarding and then into training, more about dignified and fulfilling work and all of these indicators will be outlined. But for now, I'm just giving an overview of what some of the components of these indicators are at each of the levels. So the third indicator that we're using is indicator 4.4.1, which is the number of supported enterprises who have reported increases in revenue. So it's pretty self-explanatory. We want to see how many of the supported businesses have reported an increase in revenue and what types of increases in revenue they've reported. And then finally, for youth peers, indicator 4.4.2 is the number of enterprises which have reported a change in their offering or their markets. So we want to understand how enterprises have changed what they're delivering as a result of programming.